Hey everyone, this is DC Howard, founder and principal coach of Wayineers, where it's our goal that you reach your destination success by letting us help you calculate your route. And we're back yet again for another Tactic Thursday. Tactic Thursday is where we discuss an issue or matter that you may be dealing with personally, professionally, or relationally, and how to overcome that matter. And so this month has been a phenomenal month that we've deemed Mogul May. Once again, this has been a month that we've deemed Mogul May. The past 3 weeks, we talked about phenomenal topics from the standpoint of initially becoming your brand. Then we talked about brand presentation. And then on last week, we talked about brand etiquette. And so on this week, I want to be able to discuss an amazing topic that's very much so crucial to the world that we live in right now, which is digital and or virtual etiquette. Digital and or virtual etiquette. And so right now, many of you may still be under quarantine, under stay-at-home orders, or just now getting back into the workplace, but you want to make sure that you're doing it from a digital fashion or a virtual fashion. And so I want to be able to highlight a few things to make sure that you're on your top game, your A+ game, when it comes to navigating digital and virtual etiquette. The first piece that I'll talk about is lighting. Lighting is so very important. And so you want to make sure that you're providing the absolute right lighting for your particular stage and or presence, because it's so very important whether you're on an interview, whether you are conducting a meeting, whether you're meeting with a client, whether you're meeting with a potential new individual, that you want to make sure your lighting is important. So let's check this out really quickly so you can see the lighting I'm using right now for this particular Tactic Thursday.
This is the light that I'm using for today's Tactic Thursday video. As you can see, it emits a very lovely light. I actually purchased it on Amazon. And then when looking at it, it actually has the ability to have, if you will, a lighter or darker when it comes to brightness setting, as well as also you can get, if you will, cool and or warm lighting when it comes down to the fact that it's an LED component. Right now I have it on the cool setting, so it gives the most, if you will, emitting light for this Tactic Thursday. And it's a great ability. Also, if you saw there, it has the ability to also charge your phone. So this is something that definitely can be of great benefit to you when it comes to your digital and virtual etiquette.
The next piece that we'll talk about when it comes to digital/virtual etiquette is many of you may actually have to utilize your phones in order to handle various levels of business and commerce. And so I'm going to give you a quick tip on how you can navigate, if you will, digital and virtual etiquette when it comes down to if and when you need to utilize your phone.
The next item I'll discuss is, once again, for many of us, we may have to utilize our phones. And so having a really nice phone stand when it comes to our digital and virtual components is going to be helpful as well. I also purchased this off of Amazon. Really, really great. The fact of the matter that it has, if you will, a pouch or a opening to where you can be able to charge your phone, and or if you have to be able to connect any devices, if you're holding it up portrait mode, as well as also a really strong holder in case you're using it landscape mode. And then when you look to the back of it, you're able to adjust it when it comes to various heights and or levels so that you can be able to sit it as well. This is another great piece that you'll want to be able to utilize when it comes to digital and virtual etiquette.
The next items that I'll discuss regard audio placement, visual placement, and then subject placement. So as you guys can see here, I'm actually wearing a lavalier microphone. This is usually arguably the simplest component when it comes to making sure that your, if you will, digital or virtual etiquette is absolutely superb. You can Google lavalier microphone. They have microphones that plug directly into your laptop and or device, and or you can also be able to have those that have a little bit more of, if you will, a fancier connection. And so that's another great way of making sure, as well as other microphones for that matter, that's another way of making sure that your actual audio is on point for digital and virtual etiquette. The next piece that I'll talk about is when it comes down to your actual visual, if you will, placement. And so as you can see here, we have our Wayineers banner in the back, as well as I'm also wearing a Wayineers polo. A little bit of double branding, but hey, it's perfectly fine. And the thought process around when you're doing digital as well as virtual meetings and or any type of interactions is that you want to make sure that you are indeed showcasing the actual product, the actual company, the actual entity that you are representing, as you see that I'm doing here with Wayineers, as well as also making sure that you look as professional or appropriate as possible. I made sure that today I was in our business casual, which is our Wayineers polo, and which usually should be, if you will, the absolute first line of defense when it comes to what type of brand etiquette or dress attire that you wear. But depending upon the scenario, you may choose to do otherwise when it comes to either going professional attire or going casual attire. The third thing that I'll also reference is subject placement. So as you can see here, I'm the individual speaking to you. And so I want to make sure that I'm properly, if you will, set in frame so you're able to see all of my face. You're also not able to see me too close to the mic where it becomes a distraction, where I'm also not looking to the side where now you're seeing all of my, if you will, under beard or my neck area, but I'm making sure that I'm aligned. And also, even with the way I'm sitting now, that you're able to see a nice background of the Wayineers banner, as well as also you're able to see me in the proper light. That's so very important that you make sure that whatever is the subject, which of course should be you, of your particular meeting or demonstration or presentation in a digital and or virtual format is properly aligned and properly framed. Another way that you can ensure that that actually happens when it comes to subject placement and visual placement is just like how we have a phone stand, we also have a laptop stand. This is a laptop stand I just purchased about a week or so ago. And so let's actually see what this looks like if I were to set this up and you're able to see the difference in the angle that I have because of the laptop stand. So hold on just one second. All right. So now I'm currently utilizing my laptop stand. And as you can see, it's given me a lot of great height. So now when it comes down to my actual placement, my visual placement, is that now you're able to see my frame even more, as well as also you're able to see the background a little bit more as well. And so also, I guess, if you will, another tip and hint that you want to think about is making sure that your background is actually clean and proper. So if I had a lot of stuff on the floor, a lot of different things that would be in the background, making sure that you clean that out before you actually do recordings and or conduct meetings. And so, as I've mentioned, overall, just to summarize once again, digital and virtual etiquette is so very important in this modern era. And so you want to make sure that you're taking note of a few things. Number one, making sure you're taking note of your lighting. Number two, and actually we can combine two and, if you will, five, is what type of supports are you using, whether it be for your laptop or your mobile device when it comes to stands to make sure that you look your absolute best. Number three, being able to, if you will, make sure that your audio is proper. And then number four, if you will, number four is making sure that your visual placement as well as also your background placement is indeed professional. And those are the components we're going to be able to talk about today when it comes to digital as well as virtual etiquette. Another way you can get a lot of assistance on this is by booking a session with us here at Wayineers. The way you can do that is by going to our website, www.wayineers.com. That's spelled W-A-Y-I-N, two E's, rs.com. And right now we have revamped our session dynamics so you can get an absolutely free 30-minute exploratory session, no questions asked. So you can go to our website to do that. That is now a part of our new package, new plan, if you will, for when it comes to working with us at Wayineers. And then also doing what you're doing right now, which is following us on social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Wayineers. We're still on our quest to get 100 subscribers, so please go to our YouTube channel and click that subscribe button, as well as also that get notifications bell so you are aware of all of the new content that we're putting out. Once again, I'm DC Howard, founder and principal coach. I'm also a master certified life coach through the Certified Life Coach Institute, and we here at Wayineers want to make sure that you reach your destination of success by letting us help you calculate your route. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing and speaking with you soon.